Good morning everyone, my name is Michelle, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another video. It is Monday morning the 23rd of June. And we're going back to Nova Scotia today and the case of missing siblings 6-year-old Lily and 4-year-old Jack Sullivan from Lansdowne Station in Pictou County. It's now into the 8th week. It was 7 weeks on Friday since they were reported missing. They were reported missing by their mother, MALEHYA Brooks Murray, around 10 AM on May the 2nd. This case has blown up on social media, less so in the mainstream media, but we're still no further forward than when we started. Initially, cops said that they believed Lily and Jack had wandered off into the woods, and there was a huge search, huge effort in the first 5 days. Then on May the 7th, they said, that's it. We believe the children are dead, and they scaled back the search. There has been further searches led by search manager Amy Hansen, who believes that the kids are still in the woods. They just haven't found them yet. I mean, it's extensive coverage, really thick, in part because of a hurricane that came through a couple of years ago. So lots of downed trees, lots of places for little kids to hide, get stuck, etc. But what the cops really think, who knows? It's interesting, as I talked about yesterday, that they haven't employed cadaver dogs. I find that really alarming, actually, that they haven't employed cadaver dogs, and it doesn't look like they've got any plans to employ cadaver dogs if they truly believe that the children were deceased in the woods. I don't understand. They've had 7 weeks to arrange cadaver dog teams, and they haven't done it. Also, something that strikes me as interesting is a hefty reward that has been put out. We're going to talk about that a little in this video, but in the main, I want to talk about MALEHYA, their mother. In recent days, MALEHYA's grandma's cousin, so this is MALEHYA's cousin twice removed, someone who called himself Durwood, who we now know his real name is Darren, apparently. He's come out saying that he knows from his sources close to the family that MALEHYA had the children disappeared. She intended to leave shortly after them. She sent Jack and Lily on ahead with someone who picked them up at the end of the driveway. The plan went awry when Daniel's mother, Janie, woke up and came out and saw MALEHYA on her phone on the driveway. Kids not there. Kids had already gone. Janie had just missed them. This is all alleged. This is all according to Durwood / Darren. And MALEHYA then said that the kids were missing. But this is completely contrary to the story that Daniel and MALEHYA both gave the media. I don't know what they've been saying to the RCMP. Daniel's took a polygraph and apparently passed. All of those questions, though, according to Daniel, were all about Jack and Lily being dead. Did you murder Jack and Lily? Do you know where Jack and Lily's bodies are? Are you an accessory to the murder of Jack and Lily? Those kind of questions. But if the kids are alive, he can answer those questions honestly, pass a polygraph, because the kids are not dead. So there's a lot of things, a lot of small things, put them all together. And the things that Durwood / Darren is saying don't seem so far-fetched. But the sticking point for me is why would MALEHYA send the kids on ahead? Allegedly, it's so that she can get away without too much stress and confrontation. She's got PTSD from a previous relationship. She's scared of confrontation. I get all that. I do. I get all that. But she could have got someone just to pick them all up, all in one fell swoop, and then there would have been no confrontation because Daniel wouldn't have even known she'd gone. So I don't know what to make of the story. I'm counting it as a possible because I can't discount it. I simply can't discount it. However, MALEHYA has responded. So that's what we're going to talk about. Let's go. Let's first just mention this reward. And this was released by the government in Nova Scotia, 19th of June, 150,000 Canadian dollars. That's a lot of money. Why now? Well, sometimes they wait a while to offer a reward because when loads of tips are coming in, they don't need to offer an incentive. When tips start to dry up, that's sometimes why they offer the incentive, because they want someone to come forward to give them that little puzzle piece. It could be, however, that they do believe the kids are alive. If the kids are dead and in the woods, no one saw them, what's the deal with offering a reward? Look, rewards are offered in missing kids cases. I'm not necessarily reading too much into it, but I do find the timing interesting. I do. Province is offering a reward of up to $150,000 for information about the disappearance of siblings Lilly and Jack Sullivan. On May the 2nd, the RCMP started a missing persons investigation for Lilly 6 and Jack 4 after family members could not locate the children in their home or on the property in Lansdowne Station. Family members reported they last saw Lilly inside the home and could hear Jack in the morning. Listen, that's what both Daniel and MALEHYA said. But if the theory that Darren has, then they lied. They absolutely lied. How could Daniel have seen Lilly coming in and out of the bedroom when early in the morning MALEHYA had got up at 6-something a.m. and called in that they weren't coming to school? So was it at that point that Lilly was coming in and out of the bedroom? And Daniel just fell asleep for longer than he thought? Possibly all of these things could be true. That he did see Lilly early in the morning. We never know on what time he saw Lilly, allegedly, or heard Jack in the kitchen. He could have fallen back to sleep for 2 hours or 3 hours, and we just don't know. So all of the things that have been said could be true, if you think about it. But the problem is, we don't have a timeline. This is the thing. We don't have, well, what time did this happen? And what time did this happen? And what time are you alleging that the kids were picked up? That's what bothers me. That yes, all of these things could be true if they happened very early on in the morning. And then MALEHYA gets back in bed. Daniel wakes up, doesn't hear the kids, thinks it's 20 minutes when actually it could be 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever. I don't know. So this is Becky Druin, Attorney General, Minister of Justice. The disappearance of Jack and Lilly Sullivan is felt across the province and beyond. My heart goes out to the family, the community and everyone who has been working to find these children since day one. Police and investigators are working tirelessly to find answers. I urge anyone with information to please share it with the RCMP as soon as possible. Darren, however, has been sharing it with social media. He's been speaking to the police, however, we don't know what he's been saying to them. Lily's 4 foot, weighs 60 pounds, light brown hair and hazel eyes. At the time of her disappearance, Lily was believed to have been wearing a pink Barbie top, pink rubber boots with rainbow print and carrying a cream-coloured backpack with strawberry print. So we've got a little bit more information about what Lily was wearing. Is that because those clothes are missing, or have they just made some stuff up? Jack is described as 3 feet 6 inches tall, weighs 40 pounds, with dark blonde hair and hazel eyes. At the time of his disappearance, Jack was believed to be wearing a pull-up diaper, black Under Armour jogging pants and blue rubber boots with dinosaur print. Anyone with information should call Major Crimes 1-888 710 9090. People come forward with information must provide their name and contact information and may be called to testify in court. All calls will be recorded. People who prefer to remain anonymous can call Crime Stoppers, Nova Scotia, 1-800-222-8477. The Rewards for Major Unsolved Crimes programme is an additional tool to help police in major unsolved crime cases. So they're treating it as a crime. They are treating this as a crime. The reward amount will be based on the investigative value of the information provided, so they can decide how much you get. Including this case, there are now 122 active cases in this programme. Employees of law enforcement and correctional agencies are not eligible to collect this reward. Something else that has been said that has occurred to me is Darewood coming forward now because of the reward? Anyway, Malias has responded, and this was last night on It's a Crime in Shame. Sonny's doing great work here on this channel. So please go over and sub up to It's a Crime and Shame if you've got a mind to. So these are text messages. They're all out of order, so I'm going to reshuffle them. It took me a while to work out what order they were in, but I think I've done it. Alright, so these are between MALEHYA and Belinda. Belinda recently gave an interview to CBC News. Belinda is the children's biological grandmother on the paternal side. She's Cody Sullivan's mother. Cody doesn't want anything to do with the kids. He's not seen them for 3 years. Belinda said she kept in touch with MALEHYA. She has never fallen out with MALEHYA. And apparently the reason why she hasn't seen Jack and Lily for 1 year and 9 months is because Daniel didn't want MALEHYA to go to Belinda's house because he was jealous. Thought Cody would be there. Thought MALEHYA was going to see Cody. MALEHYA left Cody. Why would he think that? And apparently, according to previous text messages, MALEHYA wanted to give Belinda their address so that she could come and visit, and Daniel wouldn't allow that either. So, was there control going on in the relationship? Doesn't have to be physically violent to be considered domestic abuse. Control is very much part of the programme. So, did MALEHYA have a legitimate reason why she wanted to leave Daniel? Okay, so these are Thursday into Friday. Given the content of the information, I'm assuming this is Thursday, Friday just gone. So like 4 days ago. So the blue is Belinda, the grey is MALEHYA. Do you believe in your heart that Daniel could have hurt them? I don't know, but he's been acting suspicious and he's too worried about what people think about him and not focus on my kids at all. Well, he has been, apparently, focused on Jack and Lily. He's been saying he's the only one doing the media. He's the only one who went searching in the early days, and that's true, because MALEHYA left. May the 3rd. Just over 24 hours after the kids were reported missing, MALEHYA left, and we haven't seen hide nor hair of her since. She did one interview with the media, and that was it. She did one. Everything he's doing is odd, and the police advised him to stay away from the media, to stop contacting me, and he's also tried to, and then we have to go here. He also tried to steal money from my account through Temu, because my card was attached to his account. So everything is not right. My main focus right now is to protect Meadow and find my kids. Now, it has been said that Meadow has been taken into CPS care and that Daniel's cousin Logan is trying to get temporary custody of her. I don't know whether that's true. Apparently, MALEHYA ran away and CPS took Meadow. I don't know whether any of that's true. But she said here, main focus is to protect Meadow. Was that before Meadow was taken? We don't know. Daniel has been saying to YouTubers that he believes you had the kids taken that morning and he woke when you came back to bed. So we have to skip over here. Your grandmother's cousin has been thinking the same thing too. He's been on social media. Who are you protecting Meadow from? OMF, I assume that's G. I can't even listen to that. I've heard all this. So she's not said that Darren isn't her grandma's cousin, so she does seem to know. And then protecting Meadow from CPS. And we go back to here. Let him saw whatever he wants, see, I assume. I can't say anything to anyone anymore. Your lawyer can speak on your behalf, yes. Why don't the lawyer give a statement? The lawyer, somebody needs to give an official statement. MALEHYA's lawyer, maybe? Or maybe the cops? I don't know. So Daniel is putting all eyes on you. Seems like it. But I'm not following the media, and I've asked... over here... I've asked people to respectfully not send things to me, and if they feel it's of concern, send it to the police. Good advice. The truth always comes out, says MALEHYA. I'm not sure anymore, says Belinda. So I think that's everything. Okay, so what do you think? Malia's not denied it, has she? Look at it. She's not denied it. Let him say whatever he wants. I can't say anything to anyone anymore. So I can't say anything to anyone anymore without it getting out. She's not denied it. I'm not following the media. Can't even listen. Please don't send me things. And then Daniel's been acting odd. Suspicious. She's not denied it. She's not said, this is outrageous, this is completely untrue. She hasn't denied it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Good girl. Thank you. Thank you. Good girl. Where's that clown gone now?
2,000 years later.
Tilly. Come on, Tilly. Go. Go, twos. Go, touch. Tilly, touch. Go down. Good boy.